Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying any attention to the Pittsburgh Steelers lately, you know that the buzz around the team isn't just about the upcoming season, it's about the future of one of their biggest stars, TJ Watt. And I mean, it's impossible to ignore how this situation is unfolding and what it might mean not only for Watt himself, but for the entire franchise as they gear up for a crucial year. The vibes are interesting, to say the least, and it's a story that could reshape the division, the conference, and perhaps even the league. So let's unpack everything that's happening, what it all means, and why Steelers fans should stay tuned because this story is still very much in motion. First, let's talk about the context. TJ Watt, for those who might have missed it, is arguably the most dominant pass rusher in the NFL today. Since joining the Steelers, Watt has been nothing short of a game-changer. With his relentless motor, exceptional pass rushing skills, and leadership on and off the field, Watt has become the heartbeat of the Steelers' defense. Last season alone, he registered 5 sacks, consistently causing chaos in the backfield and disrupting opposing quarterbacks. His presence on the field isn't just felt, it's heard, it's seen, and it's feared by offenses across the league. That's why, when news broke that Watt was skipping the first day of mandatory minicamp, fans immediately started to wonder what was going on behind the scenes. But here's the thing, the Steelers, as an organization, don't seem overly concerned. And that's a huge point. Head coach Mike Tomlin, who's been at the helm for over a decade now, was asked about Watt's absence and his future with the team. And what did he say? Just one word. No. That's right, no hesitation, no elaborate explanation, just a simple no, when asked if there was concern about Watt's future with the Steelers. That kind of bluntness from Tomlin isn't unusual, but it does carry weight. It suggests that, behind the scenes, the team is confident that this situation will be resolved and that Watt remains a vital part of their plans. Now, let's dig a little deeper. Watt is entering the final year of his current contract, which is a 4-year, $112 million extension he signed back in September 2021. That's a hefty deal, no doubt, but it's also a deal that has left Watt seeking more. Publicly, he's been clear, he loves playing in Pittsburgh, he wants to stay, but he also wants to be fairly compensated for his contributions. And who can blame him? Watt is not just a star, he's a franchise player, a defensive leader, and someone who has consistently shown his value on the field. Last season's performance is proof enough. The Steelers know that, and they're aware that Watt's demand for a new contract isn't just about money, it's about respect, recognition, and ensuring that their best player feels valued. What makes this situation even more interesting is the timing. With training camp around the corner and the regular season not far behind, Watt's absence from minicamp is more than just a scheduling issue. It's a message. It's a clear sign that Watt wants to get something done, and he's willing to hold out until he does. Now, the Steelers could potentially be in a tricky spot. Do they cave in and give Watt what he wants? Or do they negotiate cautiously, knowing that losing him could be a blow to their defense and their Super Bowl hopes? It's a delicate balancing act, and it's one that will surely dominate conversations in Pittsburgh and across the AFC North in the coming weeks. But let's be clear, the Steelers aren't entertaining trade rumors at this point. Despite some whispers about possible trades, the organization's stance seems firm. Watt is their guy, and they're prepared to work through this contract situation. That's a testament to how highly they value him and how much they believe in his impact on their defense and the team's overall success. The fact that they're not even considering trading Watt shows how seriously they're committed to keeping him long-term. And if you're wondering what Watt's on-field impact has been, just look at last season. With 5 sacks, he was a terror for quarterbacks and a cornerstone of Pittsburgh's defensive identity. His ability to rush the passer, set the edge, and make plays all over the field is unmatched. The Steelers have built their defensive philosophy around players like Watt, versatile, relentless, and instinctive. When he's on the field, the entire defense elevates. That's why his contract situation isn't just about money, it's about keeping their identity intact, keeping their defense feared, and maintaining their competitive edge. Now, looking ahead, if Watt stays healthy and motivated, there's every reason to believe he'll have another monster season. At 30 years old, he's still in his prime, and his work ethic and talent suggest he's not slowing down anytime soon. Analysts and fans alike expect him to post big numbers once again in 2024, and if he manages to get his contract sorted out, it could be a huge boost for the team's Super Bowl aspirations. The Steelers are not just hoping for a strong season, they're aiming high, and Watt's leadership and production are a big part of that plan. But of course, the ongoing contract saga adds a layer of uncertainty. It's a reminder that even the best players in the league aren't immune to these negotiations, and that the business side of football can sometimes cast a shadow over the game we love. Still, the overall vibe from Pittsburgh is one of optimism. The organization, led by Mike Tomlin, knows how to handle these situations. They've been through contract disputes before, and they've always managed to bring their stars back into the fold without much fuss. That's part of what makes the Steelers a resilient franchise. They know how to navigate these waters. And this isn't just a story about a player and a contract. It's about what Watt represents to the Steelers and their fans. He's not just a player, he's a symbol of the team's defensive excellence, a leader who sets the tone for the entire franchise. His presence on the field inspires confidence, and his absence from minicamp, while not ideal, doesn't necessarily mean the sky is falling. It's a negotiation, a process, and one that, if handled correctly, could see Watt back on the field with a new deal that reflects his true value. In the grand scheme of things, this situation shines a spotlight on the Steelers' core philosophy: loyalty, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. They've built a team around their stars, and Watt is undoubtedly one of those stars. Fans in Pittsburgh, I know, are eager to see how this unfolds, and I want to remind everyone that the NFL offseason is never dull, especially when it comes to star players fighting for what they deserve. The next few weeks will be crucial, and it's safe to say that all eyes will be on Watt and the Steelers' front office as they try to find common ground. So what's next? Well, the Steelers will likely continue negotiations, and Watt's camp will be pushing for a deal that recognizes his contributions. Meanwhile, Watt will be focusing on staying in shape, staying motivated, and preparing for the upcoming season, whether he's officially signed or not. The fans, of course, are hoping for a quick resolution because they know how vital Watt is to their Super Bowl dreams. And here's something to keep in mind: the Steelers have a rich history of overcoming adversity, of turning challenges into opportunities. This situation, while tense, could ultimately serve as a catalyst for a renewed sense of purpose within the team. It's a chance for the organization to show that they're committed to their stars, that they value loyalty and hard work, and that they're willing to do what it takes to keep their best players happy and motivated. In conclusion, Steelers fans, the story is still unfolding, and there's a lot more to come. Whether Watt signs a new deal soon, or if we see some drama in the meantime, one thing is clear: the Steelers are a team that knows how to navigate tough times, and their future remains bright. Watt's talent, leadership, and passion for the game are undeniable, and if they manage to work out this contract situation, the Steelers will be even more dangerous as they chase that elusive 7th Super Bowl title. So, keep your eyes peeled, stay tuned for updates, and let's hope that this story ends with a happy ending for Pittsburgh and their superstar, TJ Watt. Because when Watt is on the field, the Steelers are a different beast, a team capable of competing with the best, driven by passion, talent, and that relentless Steelers spirit that fans have loved for generations. And remember, I'll be here with more updates as this story develops, so don't go anywhere. Stay with us, and let's keep the Steelers' fire burning bright.